this is Tim, this old detailing dude. I'm making a video today explaining my experience with Rivian. I purchased 3 Rivians within the last 12 months, starting off with a dual motor. Then I bought a tri-motor truck right here, and then I just picked up a quad motor about a month ago. And I want to let you know the truth about how Rivian truly is. So please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hear the video out, and I'd love to hear feedback from people. But let me start off by saying I picked up a R1S dual motor in Hawaii in May of 2025. And so liked it very much. Great experience. The customer service people in Honolulu are great at the service center. They were awesome, super nice, very helpful, very explanatory. Then before the tax credit expired, I picked up the R1T in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, the people at the service center are awesome. Shout out to Sammy and Christina, awesome people. Rivian's fortunate to have them because they are just great employees and they're on top of it. But when you did they had a special going on. If you did a test drive before you bought another one, you got a camp speaker for free for the test drive. Well, I never received my camp speaker. I ended up making about 25 different phone calls each time they said, oh, we'll email you and we'll have someone call you. Never received an email, never received a phone call. Finally, after about 6 months, I finally got someone on the customer service line, the 800 number, that actually apparently had the power to do something. And the young lady was extremely apologetic. And I said, ma'am, you don't need to apologize. We all make mistakes, but let's just resolve the issue. So the resolution was the camp speaker's worth 400 points. I didn't get 400 points. They gave me 250. I didn't think it was a fair deal, but it was put to bed, move forward. Well, I paid off the R1T and the R1S because I took a lease for both of them and then flipped them to a used car loan. And I don't like owing people money, and I paid it off very quickly. So both of those cars were paid off immediately. And in that process, I subsequently received emails from the banks once I was done paying it off, and it says, hey, Tim, and I'll show you right here. Hey, Tim, we apologize about the title not being finalized. There's been a lengthy delay in receiving the title from Rivian. We sent them a payoff notice on 10/1/2025, but did not receive the title until February 10th, 2026. So, and that's this one right here. Okay, and if you want to freeze that, you can. All right. And this loan was through Consumer Credit Union. And then the first loan was actually through Bank of America. I have an exact same email from Bank of America saying, we don't know where the titles is. You paid off your loan, but we can't send you anything. So I'm still waiting for titles for this vehicle and the first one I purchased, the R1S dual motor. And we're closing in on a year, okay? Then I picked up Rivian actually had a special. They had a 0% financing. And so I picked up a quad motor. And so in the process, I got 3 referrals. And as you can see, they gave me free supercharging until September of 2025. September 25 of 2026. Now, you're supposed to, the referrer and the referee, both are supposed to get 3 months for the referrals. Well, if you look at it, so that means this vehicle and the quad motor should get 9 months of free supercharging on the Rivian Adventure Network, okay? But I'm holding out because I don't have a lot of confidence in Rivian. I think they're gonna bungle this one as well. And so we'll see. But I did ask the people at the service center and they said, yes, it should be both vehicles until September 25, 2026. So we'll see what happens. But not holding out a lot of faith. Then finally, after I picked up my quad motor, I received an email saying, hey, enjoy the Autonomy Plus and you can get a Pro, if you want it, you can buy it permanently for $2,000. Well, that's interesting because normally it's $2,500. And I was like, well, wow, maybe I should take advantage of that. So I called the 800 number and they told me, oh, that's a typo. Yes, I'm pausing for dramatic effect. They said it was a typo. And so then they said, can you send us the email? I sent them the email and they still won't honor it. They said, sorry, no dice. The people at the service center have gone to bat for me saying, you know, this is not fair. We sent it out to him. Maybe we should honor this. What's going on? They asked me to be patient. I've been patient. They were supposed to get back to me last Friday. A week later, I still haven't a word from anybody on customer service side or from the service centers because they have to have a meeting about it. I don't know what they have to have a meeting about it. They sent it in writing by law, so that makes them responsible. But apparently the people at the customer service at headquarters need time to think things out. I don't know what they need to think about, but they obviously need a whole team to figure it out. So I don't know. I am a CEO of several companies, companies that do okay financially. So that's how I can afford these vehicles and pay them off so quickly. I want to give a little bit of advice to Mr. RJ Scaringe. I believe you pronounce your last name as Scaringe. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But RJ, if you're the CEO, stop doing podcasts and start acting like one, okay? Because your customer service is extra shitty, all right? So people might need to be put on unemployment. I don't know. If they worked for me, they would have been fired already. And the problem would have been solved, and I don't need the apologies. I want you to rectify the issue. People have apologized at Rivian profusely. I don't want apologies. I want actions done. And Mr. Scaringe, if you're not willing to honor your words in your writing, I'll be more than happy to return any or all these vehicles for a full refund, okay? Because I would like to take my money to a company that actually stands behind their products. That's just me, okay? Now, these cars are not perfect, but I do love the cars. They are constantly improving with software updates, okay? But they're a young company, they're learning, but customer service is not something you need to learn. That's something you should have down. And what I'm concerned about is the new R2 release is coming up. All the potential customers that are going to get screwed by your customer service department. There was the Duke of Middleville, I believe he goes by on YouTube. The Duke of Middleville, he pointed out that you're not ready for these things, and you're not. And if you don't let go the people in your customer service department that do such a bad job, I'm concerned about the reputation of Rivian and yours. So I wish you the best. Thank you very much. And Mr. RJ, if you want to give me a call, you have my number. I'd look forward to talking to you about it. All right, you take care now. Bye-bye.